What's up, guys? Today I'm going to tell you about the best MREs in the military. I have a little experience. I'm a logistics dude. I've been deployed, and I've eaten way more of these than I would ever like to admit, and even got to try and even have, for proof, a cold weather MRE, which is, these are not easy to get your hands on. So, let's dive in. First things first, I'm going to open this bad boy up, and we're going to kind of talk through what is in your typical MRE. Let me just see how fast I can do this. Some of these are totally a pain. Aha, they're getting better, or I'm getting better. Years of experience. So you open it up, and you've got that, just full of good old stuff. And this is actually one of the MREs on the list. This is the chili mac, or chili and macaroni. And so I'm going to just dig through this one real quick. So this was number 3 on my list, and this has veggie crackers. These are incredible. Like I'm probably going to keep these out right now and eat them today. I am a huge fan of the veggie crackers. Probably one of my favorite things. It also has a fancy sleeve with nutrition info. So just so you see, the chili mac, the main meal, 240 calories, 8 grams of fat, 30 carbs, 16 grams of protein. Nobody cares about anything else. But just keep in mind that these are made for they're high density. They're made to keep you alive in the field. They're not like made to make you like a supermodel. So you would take this, you do the bottom here, you find the main meal in this mess right here, and you can slap it in there, and then you can ta-da. So I never heat mine, but if you wanted to heat yours, there's this magical heater. So you put a little bit of water in it, and you know what? Actually, let's get crazy. I have water. So let's see. I'll show you guys how fast this bad boy works. So what you would do is you would take this, now that you have all the, it does the reaction thing, and you take this, and you slide it into this sleeve here, or you can just do it in your actual MRE heater or MRE bag, and then you put the meal in there like so, and then this heats up. So we'll just leave that over there, and we'll talk about that at the end. This one also has carbohydrate electrolyte beverage powder, which is like fancy word for Gatorade, and you can then fill this with water and shake it up, and you have Gatorade. I don't particularly care enough about this stuff to do that and show you guys this, but then this meal has, this is a good one. This is why I made it on the list. This is trans fat lemon poppy seed pound cake. So this is the dessert, right? This is a good dessert. 270 calories, 12 grams of fat, 35 grams of carbs, and 3 grams of protein. So that's another fairly delicious. We've got beef snack strip, which, just because we're showing stuff, is basically cheapo beef jerky. Bull's original beef stick, which is okay, but I'm not in the field, so I'm not gonna eat it. And then we've got Twizzlers, which are actual Twizzlers, so they taste like Twizzlers. And we've got cheese spread with jalapenos, which, honestly, I'm going to be honest with you guys, I'm not huge on the cheese spread. I ate an MRE once that was, when you say past due, like, these are probably like 20 years old. These things last for freaking ever. I don't even know if there's an expiration date on these things. Yeah, I don't even want to know. And it was just rotten, and it was so bad. It made me sick. It was so bad. So I don't touch the cheese spread really anymore. Then of course the infamous MRE spoon. These are actually really solid, like heavy duty spoons. So I might keep this around for a little bit. And then there's 3 different versions of these packs. There's one that has Tabasco sauce. There's one that has, coffee. Like, they have different things. But just for example, this one comes with a box of matches, actual matches, and then crushed red pepper, sugar. We've got some creamer, non-dairy dry. We've got some iodized salt, a moist towelette, instant coffee, which is, you know, Lighthouse paper towels. And so this instant coffee, this is actually looks like a new breed of the instant coffee. When deployed and you're like in a rush and you really need a kick, this stuff is not the best, but we used to just eat the instant coffee. I'm not going to do the whole pack because it really doesn't taste that good, but you can eat the creamer and sugar too. And then the gum. I don't actually know if it's true or not, but they say this is a diuretic because the rest of the MRE, and I think that's why it's in red wrapper, the rest of the MRE, you know, MREs are just not, they're meant to kind of stop you up so that when you're training, you're not having to go to the bathroom all the time. And so then when you can finally go to the bathroom, you chew on this stuff and it helps you out. I'm going to throw all this crap out real quick. I can feel that it is heating up. I don't know if you'll be able to see that yet. Nope, not yet hot enough that you can tell it's... We'll keep that messing over there. All right, now let's just run through these real quick. I'm going to go... we're going to work our way to the top. So number 7 I put down is the first Strike Ration, which is the Army had these in Afghanistan, and we used to trade them. So the reason I listed this as number 7 of 7 is just because these aren't like Marine Corps issued, and they're cool. So the first Strike Ration is a 24-hour MRE. So you get this thing, and it's got like one MRE that's good for the whole day, and it had breakfast, lunch, dinner. It had cool stuff, but they only had like 5 or 6 variants. And so after like a week or two, totally over it. Like they were good for a little while, but I got over them very quickly. Not a huge fan of the first Strike Rations just because of that. But like they had some good food, but they just very quick to get to a point where you're like, wow, any other flavor choices? Number 6 I put on the list is, I put these on the list. I'm really hesitant to even open this. We're going to open it just for you guys. So this is a cold weather MRE. I put this down there as number 6. And these are a little bit more heavy duty, apparently. Oh, come on. But see, this is the reality of opening MREs sometimes. This is why we carry knives. These are actually amazing. Every cold weather MRE I've ever had was awesome. Some more than others, obviously. But so these are, it's not going to tell me on it, but this is like, here, we'll look at, this is the main meal on this. You saw that one was like 240 calories. This one's 520 calories with 11 grams of fat, 5 grams of carbs, and 27 grams of protein. So this is spaghetti with meat sauce. So these are, they're like, you pour hot water in it. We would boil it in our jet boils or whatever. And so these are, you know, freeze dry, or what's it called? Dried. Anyway. So like the meals are like dehydrated eggs that you pour water into, and they taste like real eggs, and spaghetti and meat sauce that tastes real. And like, these are awesome. So these cold weather MREs, like normal MREs, I think you're supposed to hover around like 1,500 to 2,500 calories or something like that. So you could eat like 3 of them, and it'd be like, I don't know, like 3,000 or 4,000 calories, 4,500 calories in a day or whatever. And these bad boys are more like 2,000 to 3,000 calories or something like that. Don't call me on this. I don't remember off the top of my head, but like the cold weather MREs are much higher calorie because you burn a lot more calories in the cold. And then we've got chicken noodle soup, or soup noodles ramen instant chicken flavor, as we call it. And that's another 280 calories right there. So we're at 800 right there. Raisins for another 140, so that's 940. We got M&Ms, so that's another. So now we're at like 1,300 calories. So maybe I was wrong. Maybe it's like 1,000 calories per for the normal ones, like 1,500 for the other one. So this is chocolate dairy shake, which is another 300 calories. So this one's like 1,700 calories. Yeah, but these cold weather MREs are phenomenal. Absolutely wonderful. Just cannot tell you how much I loved all of them. Yeah, okay. And this thing, yeah, now we're talking. I don't know if you guys can see that, but all the like moisture that's built up in there. Woo. It's hot. It's getting hot. Getting hot now. Put that back in there. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. Definitely warm. All right. Okay, so cold weather MREs are just amazing. They're the biggest hidden gem in the world. They're phenomenal. If you get your chance to get your hands on them, do. They're not easy to come by. You have to go to somewhere like Bridgeport, Korea, whatever, like cold. Yeah. So number 5 on the list is hash brown potatoes with bacon, peppers, and onions. So this comes with granola with blueberries, which is incredible, apple turnover, crackers, salted peanuts, and of course the cheese spread, which I'm not a huge fan of. So another good meal. The granola with blueberries is awesome. I've not had this one personally. This came out in the last year or two, and I haven't been in the field in a little while. But I asked some of my Marines, and they said this was one of the good ones. The breakfast ones are always good. So number 4 on the list is the maple pork sausage patty, another breakfast one. This one comes with a maple muffin, with peanut butter, crackers, almonds, and syrup. And this one's awesome. This is definitely a good one. The breakfast ones are usually pretty good. I don't know why, but they are. Number 3 was the chili mac, which you guys saw, has the lemon poppy seed pound cake, veggie crackers, teriyaki beef stick, Twizzlers, and then the jalapeno cheese spread. And I am a huge fan of chili mac as well. Lemon pepper tuna. Now, I actually haven't had the lemon pepper tuna one. I always just had the tuna, but I guess over the last year or two, they changed it to lemon pepper. I was looking on their website. Tuna was always one of my favorites because it was literally just like a Star-Kissed tuna packet with some add-ons. And so you can't mess up the Star-Kissed tuna packets. It's just like normal tuna. So it was like the most like normal MRE that you could eat. And, lower calorie if you're trying to cut some weight. This was one of the ones to focus on. So the lemon pepper tuna still comes with the marble pound cake, tortillas, baked snack crackers, or Cheez-Its really, but peanut M&Ms and then cheese spread. So it's got some goodies in there as well. But if you throw out the pound cake and peanut M&Ms, then it's a fairly lean tuna meal, and so much more healthy than a lot of the other MREs. And the tuna is much less processed and much less preservatives than the rest of the stuff. So I felt like that one was a pretty good option. And then number 1. This is the MRE I used to fight over. No, not really. But to this day, this is still one of my favorite MREs, if not my favorite. They used to have this buffalo chicken one that was awesome, but it's gone now. Chili with beans. So this is chili, like actual chili, and it's good. It's fairly good chili for what you think, and it's easy to eat. Like some of these you have to like mix and match together. Oh, look, now we're going. It's ballooning. Now we're talking. So some of these, like, you have to like mix and match pieces and like put stuff together to make it really work. But the chili with bean, the chili is just chili. And then you got veggie crackers again, which I love. Cornbread, which is good. And then pepperoni pizza filled crackers, which is basically those, what are they called? Like the little pretzel. It's like anyway, yeah, they're good. They're really good. And then cheese spread. So there you have it. In order from least to most, I liked the first Strike Rations, then cold weather MREs. Those are both kind of just add-ons. But the top 5 normal MREs for me were hash brown potatoes with bacon, maple pork sausage patty, chili mac, lemon pepper tuna, and chili with beans. And I'll tell you, the chili tuna and chili mac are basically what got me through Afghanistan. And yeah, definitely a game changer. There we go. Now you can hopefully see some of that steam coming out of that bad boy. Look at that. I don't know if that's going to show up on the camera, but so this is how you heat a MRE. And yeah, at the end, the chili mac would be a little bit warmer, be a little bit easier to go down. I hope this helps. This is the best MREs from a guy who's eaten entirely too many MREs in his life and is kind of over them at this point, but they're actually fairly good for the most part. Like if you're training, MREs are easy. You can strip out a bunch of junk and carry the main stuff, and you can last a long time. Definitely, I mean, when we do the Crucible in the Marine Corps, you get 2 MREs to last for like 56 hours, and you have to like ration them out, and it's not easy because you're doing all kinds of calorie intensive stuff. You lose a ton of weight, but you know what? You can survive, and that's the whole point. They want to teach you how to ration. They want to teach you all that stuff, and then you survive, and you're good. So definitely challenging, but MREs are, I mean, they're great. They're not the healthiest thing in the world, but they will keep you alive. So definitely a fan, and for what they're intended to do. So hope you got something out of this. Make sure you subscribe and like the channel if you did, and have a great day.